Hi guys, it's Mishi. I'm back. It has been an amazing whirlwind of a week for me. So I'm just gonna tell you guys we're going to just jump into these cards. I used my blue lapis to give us some energy and in a pyramid because 8-8 last week was the Lion's Gate opening. 8-8 is a time of a portal that opened. And the saying, as above, so below, as within, as without. So as it is now, it was then. So we are in a portal. And you guys, I haven't been back to do these videos because I've been on my own Lion's Quest. I went to see, oh, by the way, happy birthday to all my Leo family members and friends, loved ones, and those that are in the circle that are watching this video. Happy birthday, my dear Leo friends. Back to the portal that opened on August the 8th. It opens every August 8th. But this year was even more special. The Lion's Gate that opened up is infinity time for consciousness. It's also a time because it's not just our circle, but there's many people right now who are working on ascension, on awakening, and spirit connection with above. And so if you are joining me, you have found me to be that support or that help or that arm that actually gets you into that ascension of awakening. We are in a 417 energy on our screen. The music that is playing in the background is my favorite Peter Cater, who gets me into my meditative modes. I've been very busy on my own quest, my own journey with my own spiritual teachers, helping me to guide me and strengthen me so I can share this love and this pearl with others. Oh, I have a couple of cards that dropped out there. Today is 8-day. It's August 15th, 2019. So today is also the full moon. Yesterday, if you saw the moon on the 14th, it was almost a full moon. It was bright, it was low, it was right in your face. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Tonight I'm going to do a prayer under the moon I've had some requests for prayers. So I'm going to do my full moon ritual with those prayers and those dear loved ones who are asking questions, asking why questions, who were in a 9/11 moment of loss, so of losing. A lot of cards are coming out. I'm feeling these cards. These cards are very powerful. I haven't touched them. I touched them yesterday to see if I could do a reading, but yesterday was not the day. I actually did an animal reading to figure out where to go with this, and the elephant came storming my way. So I think that was it, and that's a lot of cards. Last week we did have the curse, so I've also been working on the medicine of the curse card. I hope you have too. That means that the medicine of the curse card is that we are trying to break old habits, that curse is saying to us that it's time to think about karmic debt. The number 5 number, which is the curse card, came up. It's a 14, and I don't know that it's not here, but that curse card card hit me like a stone. We also had the staff. So the staff I used in the past week along with the arrow to help take action and beware of my actions. And I hope you did too, guys, so we can clear the debt, so we can cleanse the curse, and so that we can, most of all, send love and opportunity by cleaning up the curse and the debt, by aiming that arrow at that curse and cleansing it, and using that staff, which could be called the Caduceus staff, or a staff that actually opens a portal to above to help us get rid of some of this karmic lessons from ourselves or many lifetimes or from our loved ones, so that we can move into that lion's gate. And those symbols from that movie Lion King was so prevalent, and going and watching it again, and now with the eye that I have, being able to see those symbols and the power of those symbols really made that movie move me and send me into contemplation and into action of love and cleanup of curses of the past. So we're going to get started with our cards. Our cards are the mystical shaman, oracle guide, that helping us through this journey. If you are just joining us or just finding this video, we are working on our own destinies. We have the medicine wheel, and the medicine wheel is bringing us to the perfect infinity number of the 8. And we're talking about the medicine wheel. We're talking about that wheel of life. We've had this card before, but right now we're in a different energy, guys. We have been really stepping up into ascension and coming into our own individual journey and doing our work individually. Some slow. Trust me when I say slow. I can feel it. I can feel it because of where our cards are and where the energies are on this planet. The medicine wheel is a sacred hoop, a circle with the 4 cardinal directions. These directions are clearly marked. You see those arrows? It represents the cycle of life, the cycles of nature, and the circular pattern of our cosmos and our universe. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to their people. It's the direction that symbolizes the 4 steps that one must take to become a person of power and wisdom. Wow, those animals that are also represented in this card. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so it doesn't overpower the message that is coming through. So in order to manifest clear blue skies in your life, or the blue pearl, to turn that pearl into your life, into your vision, this medicine wheel from the south is reflecting how we're still clinging to events of the past. We've talked about this. When you continue around clockwise to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and which relationships are draining, that it kind of moves you into the north. And once you've completed this cycle into the east, back up around or counterclockwise, like we talk about the clock on the journey, that means as you go from 12 o'clock noon to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock is straight up and down. You're down in the south. That means that, guys, your journey, your healing, that you are postponing this journey because this card has showed up again. And you're going to continue to go around and around and around like a merry-go-round until you have done the work on this wheel of life that brings true meaning to each direction, and that the work to bring in the beauty of life, of bliss, of uninvolved humility. That when I say uninvolved humility, I'm saying that you humble yourself, not being involved with the humiliation itself or the humanity itself, but you're cleansing, you're clearing, you're working, you're throwing out, you're getting rid of, and you're allowing these powerful, powerful beings to cleanse, eat away, take away, so that you become each of them on the journey. That you use their medicine and their power. Because if you don't use their medicine, they're going to eat you alive. And when they eat you alive, you're going to be digested, and you're going to come out on the other side of their tail. And guess what? You're back around that loop again. Wow. Where did that come from? Whew, I heard that. Stand still. We have a number 7. And number 7 says, we have confidence. Do we have confidence? Do we have confidence that we are doing the work that is necessary to be in the strength of the ancient ones? When stillness appears, it's a symbol of pause. The act of observation and breathing space. It represents the benefit of temporary non-action, as well as what happens when one is stuck. So the medicine of this card is saying it's time to get out of analysis paralysis, meaning that you're not, goes back to that wheel. You're standing still because you don't want to make a decision. You don't want to make a choice. You don't want to hurt people's feelings. You don't want to, you don't want to, you don't want to, you don't want to, is your mantra. So now is the time. If you are stuck, if you are stalled, if you are stagnant, if you feel stuck, the symbology of this card is just a reminder that sometimes constant action isn't getting you anywhere, especially if that action is not bringing in the work that needs to be done. So I'm going to say for the next week, or from the week that you see this card in this reading, because the gateway is open. The Lion's Gate is open. The 3 pyramids, the portal that the pyramids represent, Orion's belt, is up in the sky. It's open, and it's saying it's here to help. So I would spend some time tonight with that full moon, looking up at the sky. Look at the mosaics that are surrounding that wall, that entryway. That entryway is beautiful. But if you're just sitting there and you're not soaking in its gifts, spend some time tonight or in the next full moon or the next phases of the moon, working up to the moon, where you can ask for help into not being stuck. we have the sorcerer again. And remember, guys, the sorcerer was not bringing us good magic. It was not bringing us good magic. The sorcerer is like when we and we've all heard of the sorcerer, especially in TV Hollywood today. They make sure that they represents the darkness of the psyche in an image of a person who's bringing, chaos. This is a source of dark power, destructive behavior, self-centered behavior, not removing yourself in humility, but consciously, or maybe even unconsciously, fostering ideas of separation, conflict, scarcity, fear, that if you make the necessary changes, if you make the necessary peace, if you make the necessary choices that will remove, greed or just hatred, jealousy, from your life, that you will be lost, or you will have nothing, because that's what you've been living with, is dark magic of the sorcery of just ill will or jealousy towards others around you. And that's very sad. And that's why I have, over the last week, have not been able to do the readings, because instead I've been doing the work on focusing my attention, my arrows, on these energies that are harboring where we're stuck. When we're right here at the halfway point of the year, we became stuck. We still are, moving right along into the rest of 2019. It's August, September is coming so fast that we have time to still make up the work, but we have to do the work individually, and whatever that is, and reach out for help if you need to. The Jaguar. The Jaguar. That beautiful, beautiful Jaguar is a number 10. And the Jaguar is saying it's a number 1, so it's time that, we could start all over. Here's your power animal that is here to say, I'm coming out of the Amazon, and I'm coming into your heart to bring you courage. Help you understand that certainty is that you are at the top of the food chain, and that you are not prey. And so the only way the Jaguar will eat you up is if you don't become the Jaguar. The Jaguar is calling you to explore beyond your walls. Your room that has you stuck in, that everyone else is writing on your walls. And that is time for you to use the Jaguar to release what is needed. Ask the Jaguar to do the work. Because if you don't, the Jaguar is here. If you don't become the Jaguar will make you its prey. And it will eat you. And it will tear you from limb to limb. And it's powerful. And it's painful. Because remember, the Jaguar, when you become the Jaguar, you become the master of blending in between what's visible, what's light, and what's dark, what's night, and what's day. That you move amongst the two worlds seamlessly. But if the jaguar eats you, you will become just like the animals in the medicine will. You will become their poop. And you got to start all over again. And every time you shed, every time he squeezes you out, it's painful. I don't want to scare you guys, but I'm telling you, this is real. This is life. It's not my life. It's not my makeup. It is the circle of life. It's reality. And if this is where you're stuck, this is where you're stuck. And if you want to have freedom, if you want to be like this card in number 6, the heart of the sky, and you want to float in love and light and humility, and that nothing in this world, no matter who's running it, no matter what people are doing, love is the force that makes you possible, that makes your life possible, that makes the world possible, that heals the world, that helps heal all the suffering we see. We can't make the horribleness that we see around us the bad guy. We have to just kind of like a superhero, turn our heart to the sky and actually, like Batman, light up the sky where they all look up and they see and they go, look, look, look. Look at the beauty of that. And so we start to manifest from the sky, from our own hearts, the birth of a new world. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. She's illuminating from her crown chakra the possibilities of the beauty that we all can possess and that we can all illuminate the sky with. Wow. Our next card is the Ancient Ones. I love these Ancient Ones. I'm telling you, because they're here again to help us. The Ancient Ones, guys, they are here every other reading because they keep coming back to remind us that they're not leaving us alone. They're not going to just go away like that. They're not going to just what would you say, deck out, the back door and leave us hanging. The Ancient Ones, are the shamans of old who defeated death, or the angels of old, or the enlightened ones, the luminous ones, the Buddhas of this world, the ones that's done the work before us so that they could escape the tyranny of time. The Ancient Ones are the ones who walked amongst us. They said Jesus walked amongst us in flesh and bone, so that, we could see that we could also too have a risen, awaken, an arising realization and finding heaven here on earth, and that it is available for all of us to attain. The Ancient Ones are inviting us to reach to the future, to help birth a new destiny right now, here and today on earth. In her crown chakra, her illumination, there's a heart, there's wings. When you see wings, I've actually been seeing feathers again. I go through these periods where feathers are floating around me or at my feet. That's a reminder that when your heart is as light as a feather, that means you don't take yourself too serious. That means that you are loving from a very unselfish space. The council. How can you not have one without the other? We have the council, guys. The card is 11. We are still getting all the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They're right here before our eyes. They're right here in this world of spirit. They're right here in this world of flesh. They're walking beside us in their full glory of divineness. So there's a story about Jacob's ladder, where Jacob laid down his head on a rock, and he fell into a deep dream. And in this dream, he saw angels going up and down the ladder, or these spiral stairs. And as they were coming and going, they were bringing and showing Jacob how he can be illuminated here on earth and live between the two worlds, the upper and the lower worlds, as above, so below. We started with that saying because we are in that portal, the 8-8 portal, and tonight is a full moon. It is the perfect time to go to sleep, go into prayer, go into meditation, go into a dreamlike state, and you could actually see Jacob's ladder for yourself and see the council helping you up and down the spiral stairs. Wow. Ooh, I'm getting chills. These cards just not ending. We have so many cards. We have the vision quest. And this is perfect because the vision quest is what we're going to need in order to see Jacob's ladder. And so it's here to help us to see the spiral staircase, to go into that magical, mystical, beautiful realm of spirit, of mystical spirit for ourselves. So in your vision quest, you will face your fears, you will embrace your morality, and you will meet face to face with spirit. And spirit for each of us will be our own potential. This card is telling us, you know, when you meet face to face with spirit, you now have the opportunity to open the door, a new door, with a beautiful shiny key, with a cloak around your shoulders, filled with clarity, filled with all the beautiful gems and trinkets and armor, and all of your old baggage, your old backpack will now be sparkling with glistening crystals of all the beautiful gems, and all of your chakras will be released and open. You see how she's dancing, how she's stretching to the sky, and the colors that are radiating from down her spine of her Jacob's ladder. All of her chakras are being released when she meets spirit in the vision quest. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the giveaway. We've had this card before too. And you know, a 5 also signifies the 4 elements plus 1. So we're talking air, water, earth, and air, water, earth, and mystic fire, and spirit. all wrapped up into one. And when your chakras are open and you're giving all those gifts straight from spirit, because the portal is open, and it's going to be open until this weekend, and then it closes. So I hope you catch this video so that you can go in and have all of this happen for you through this weekend. And not that it can't happen after this weekend, because this year is a year for it to happen, but now is the time for it to happen as a giveaway, where you're going to be given a gift of life. And then once that life of beauty is being given to you, sit down over the next week and make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful for, and gratitude. Feel the gratitude. And then after you actually go through that portal and you discover what gifts that you came back with, that Spirit gifted you with, add them to the list and watch how it grows. And it's like, you see how she's stretching out into the beautiful beyond of the earth, and how the sun, the moon, it's just all liquid. It's all fluid. That's how easy right now that we have come to be. All you have to do is release. Remember the medicine wheel, and get rid of the sorcerer of darkness, of scarcity, jealousy, and envy, and come into a life of gratitude. And then give it all away. I love this crow. And he's here in perfect timing. Because you know what the crow does? The crow goes around and he collects things. You know, he likes shiny things. So all those beautiful shiny things that we're going to be getting and receiving from Jacob's ladder as we go through that portal. This crow, he is the keeper of law, the law of truth. The crow is now here to teach us to walk our walk and talk our talk. So basically, walk your talk. And find the congruence between who you say you are and who you really know yourself to be. Know thyself. The portal is open to know thyself, to speak thy truth, to create our truth in every situation. But do it with honesty, love, and every realm, every door, every illusion will be conquered, supported, helped by this little black crow, because he'll come and take it all away. He'll come help you take it away. And he'll remind you when he craws at you, when he calls at you, that you're on the right track, that you are on your way to stability, because this is a number 4 card. Guys, I am literally beaming with emotion. I'm beaming with love, blessings, and joy. So until the next time, look in the mirror and ask, who are you? And whoever you are, I'm going to wash your face. And I'm going to let you shine your light today. And I'm going to look back at these cards. And I'm going to take them seriously, so this medicine wheel can work, so that I can climb Jacob's ladder this weekend and enter the portal above. So when I come back below, I will truly know what's above is below. Namaste.